Those subject lines can get you more opens and, as a consequence, more clicks and more money for your online business. After watching the video, don't forget to click the link down the description so you can get your 30-day free trial with GetResponse.
Hey, let me ask you something. When was the last time that you got excited about an email subject line? Yeah, exactly. Most of them are either boring, way too pushy, or just scream, "This is spam, please ignore me." And yet, that tiny line of text is the one thing that's standing between your email and the trash folder. So today, I'm giving you 10 proven strategies to write subject lines that actually get opened. Because, luckily for you, there are some. Alright, so first things first, why should you even care? Well, that's quite simple. People are drowning in emails. Have a look. An average email inbox looks like this. Your subject line is fighting for attention in a sea of sale, last chance, 50% off chaos. If it's not compelling, your email is not visible. And the best part, small tweaks can make a big difference. A study by GetResponse found that optimized subject lines can increase open rates by up to 47%. So yeah, you better stay and watch this thing. Let's do it. Rule number 1, sound like a normal person. Disclaimer. This does not equal don't use AI-based text generators, because you can write an email subject line yourself and still sound robotic, just like you can use AI to get a human-sounding headline. It's all in the choice of words you use in subject lines and some other important things like not using all caps. So look, even though this does make your subject line stand out a little, people don't want to hear it. Don't be that person. Not using the title case and subject lines, which almost always looks like an ad instead of an email an actual person wrote. And not using buzzwords that, again, feel like an ad the moment that you see them. And guess what? Buzzwords also don't make catchy email subject lines. So what makes subject lines actually work? Imagine the real person you see on the other side of the screen and write your subject line to them. If you use an AI generator, give your email subject line a read and see if you can make any tweaks to make it sound more human. Like in this example. A quick human subject line might just be what gets your email open, or one of my all-time favorite subject lines when it comes to welcome emails. You can tell a human wrote this email subject line, or at least told AI how to write it. Oh, and avoid spam words. Great subject lines really don't need them. Rule number 2, stop overusing personalization. You know those emails that shove your name in the subject line like it's some kind of magic trick? Yeah, don't do that. It's overused, and studies show it can actually lower open rates. Instead, focus on making your subject line relevant, not just inserting a name for the sake of it. Which brings us to rule number 3, stop with the clickbait. Let's stop tricking people, okay? If your subject line is, your payment is pending, but your email is just a sales pitch, then congratulations, you've just annoyed everybody. So remember, best subject lines don't have to pretend to be something that they're not. Okay, but enough of the negativity, let's go back to some positive subject line examples. Rule number 4, get specific. The more specific you get with your email subject line, the more reasons you give your reader to click. Got a great discount they can grab? Make it super clear in your subject line. Is there any specific value for the reader in that super long blog article that you just sent them? If so, then make it very clear from the start. Replace the buzzwords from one of the previous examples with concrete benefits, maybe even numbers if you want to get them to act on that information. Like here, pro tip, move the most important information to the front so it doesn't get cut out by email clients, especially on mobile devices. Pro tip number 2, notice how the pre-header lets you squeeze in even more important information in your subject lines. Rule number 5, ask questions. Asking a question is usually a great way to start conversations, right? And when you think about marketing as a conversation, it really does make sense, doesn't it? Questions and subject lines can be playful or serious, goofy or highly relevant. They can touch on a customer problem, more on that later, or they can even be slightly absurd, like this subject line. What's juice got to do with shoes? It's the colors and a funny subject line. The more a subject line grabs the attention, the better. And remember, grabbing the attention is our first goal if we ever want the recipient to actually open the email. I mean, they have to see it first, right? Rule number 6, start with a customer problem. One of my favorite and most effective copywriting formulas is PASS. Problem, agitation, solution. And here's exactly why it's so effective. It starts with the customer, their pain, a problem they need to solve, and something that actually bugs them. Here's one of my favorite examples. Not only is it specific and explicitly calls out for a desired action to take, it also shows you exactly the problem that gets solved by taking that action. And take a look at this example, which shows a super short and snappy way of showing the problem-solution duo in just 2 words and an emoji. Boom, perfection. Rule number 7, Add emojis to grab attention. Speaking of emojis, let's go back to that email inbox. What's the first thing that catches your eye? I bet it's the emoji, right? Whatever you might think of it, it is still something that makes your email stand out in the inbox, often with just that pop of color. But the real question is whether that affects the open rates. The funny thing is, the most recent study by GetResponse shows that that might not actually be the case, with emoji subject lines getting slightly lower open rates in general, 26.42% compared to 28.26%. They're showing that emojis themselves are not quite enough to get an email opened. All the other rules apply here too. It has to be specific, it has to hint at the value or urge somebody into action. Because if you're just relying on the emoji itself, it's not gonna act like some kind of magic trick that's just gonna do everything for you. Make sense? Got it? Happy to move on? Then let's do it. And remember that with rule number 8, you could always just ask. The best way to get somebody to do something is often, not tricking them into doing it, that's not it, but actually asking them to do it. So why not ask them to open the email? The most sense it probably makes is when you want them to do something in the email, like in one of the above examples. This could be confirming the subscription or picking up their abandoned cart, like in the example below. And oh my god, just look at that pre-header. And the final rule is that size does indeed matter. Or does it? For a long while we've heard that short copy is better and short email subject lines are better too. But we all know, or at least I hope so, that it's really not about the length. It's about all that other stuff we've already talked about. And if you forgot, rewind the video and watch it again. Because a super short subject line can be very telling. And on the flip side, a wordy one can be not specific at all. This subject line is so damn long, it doesn't even get fully displayed. I mean, just look at it. Also, just so you know, adding FW forward to the subject line is very 2015. Oh, and one last thing. Your subject line doesn't work alone. Your preview text and sender name matter too. So make sure you pay attention to those details as well. Alright, that is 9 strategies to boost your email open rates. Try them out, test what works, and watch your results improve. And if you struggle with writing cool and most of all effective email subject lines for your email marketing campaigns, then give the AI subject line generator and GetResponse a try. Add your keywords that explain what your email is about and your industry, and the tool will automatically generate 5 variants that you can use, customize, or just get inspired by to write your own. Cool? Very cool. Now, if you found this helpful, give this video a like, subscribe for more, and drop your worst email subject line that you've ever seen in the comments because I want to read them and have a laugh. See you in the next one.